At Blossomland, we help students discover their potential.
At Blossomland, we help students become independent.
At Blossomland, we help our students achieve their educational goals.
At Blossomland Learning Center, we help children shine.
Hi, welcome to Barry and Risa's Blossomland Learning Center. My name is Tina Lawson and I'm the principal here at BLC. You and your child are about to embark on a very special journey, one that includes the development of academic, social, behavioral, physical, occupational, and emotional skills. BLC is not your typical school. It is a center-based program that services students with cognitive impairments. We are not an institution. We are not a child care center either. We are a full-fledged school where we will help your child learn and grow. We work with every child in our program individually. We help them become as independent as they can be. This includes teaching educational skills such as reading and subtraction, working with communication support devices, and receiving occupational, speech, and physical therapy, as well as receiving pre-vocational and vocational training. Students who attend Blossomland Learning Center reach for the stars and often surpass expectations. We believe every student who participates in our program has many talents and abilities regardless of their impairment. The teachers, therapists, and support staff are excited to be part of your child's journey, watching them develop their skills and challenge themselves by participating in new activities and experiences. We welcome you to BLC, and we welcome your student to a world of possibilities.
Blossomland Learning Center is a center-based program operated by Berrien Regional Education Service Agency. Located in Berrien Springs, Michigan, the center provides comprehensive programs and therapeutic services for students with moderate to severe cognitive impairments ages 3 to 26. Through a functional curriculum that emphasizes skills, competencies, and orientations that are required for living in a supervised setting, Blossomland Learning Center operates as a separate special education program. This program serves those students who, as determined by their individualized education plans, require placement in a facility outside of the traditional school setting. Students are referred to our program by their local school district. Once here, students have access to physical and occupational therapy, speech therapy, medical services, receive support in regard to behavioral issues, as well as a full curriculum. Students are taught by highly qualified educators who receive regular training on best practices and the latest educational trends. Blossomland Learning Center provides transportation to and from students' homes. Some students also have the opportunity to travel to various businesses and agencies to participate in community-based instruction.
But students are very excited to start the day. You can see when they come off the bus that they are ready to come in, see their friends, see the challenges that they're going to be presented with, and ready to learn. We try to provide avenues for them to be able to access their environment. So we set up a variety of different things like single switches or specialty switches so that they can turn things on, turn things off. And when I see those aha moments in which they're able to do something and overcome a physical disability or express themselves through using a talker, you know, it just wants to make me cry, but it also wants to make me go ahead and keep doing those things so that they become better at being able to express themselves and control their environment. The whole idea is to help our students become more independent so that they can be independent at home, not just in school. And it makes it a lot more personable and interactive for the parents. You know, they begin to see, gee, I never thought my child would speak or make some sort of request, and now I don't have to guess. They're actually able to do that. They're actually able to hear it. There's no better feeling than to watch a kid be able to do something they haven't been able to do before.
It is important to understand that Blossomland Learning Center is not a babysitting service. BLC is a fully operational school where staff works to build and develop academic skills, teach functional skills designed to help students become as independent as possible, instruct students based on a curriculum that has been aligned to the Michigan Department of Education's curriculum. Students also participate in state assessments to determine their progress towards their curriculum goals, offer pre-vocational and vocational training. In fact, Blossomland Learning Center is very similar to other schools in that students have weekly class schedules that include math, language arts, science, health, social studies, home economics, daily living skills, and physical education. Teachers work with students to help them achieve goals that are described in students' individual education programs. Students turn in assignments, are assessed on their skills, and of course, study. Berrien Reese's Blossomland Learning Center, in addition to curriculum and therapy services, works with students to demonstrate their positive behaviors. Blossomland Learning Center has a school improvement team that has implemented an effective behavior management and motivational practice that supports all students called the STARS program. STARS stands for Safety, Teamwork, Attitude, Respect, Success. The STARS model has become BLC's guidelines for success and is based on the following key points. All students must be treated with dignity. Students should be taught the skills and behaviors necessary for success. Motivation and responsibility should be encouraged through positive interactions and building relationships with students. Student misbehavior represents a teaching opportunity.
The positive behavior support system at Blossomland is awesome. It's a common language for every teacher, every staff to use, and the kids know it. So it really, really is effective for students of this population that need to all be on the same page. The STAR student program helps every child have the I can do it attitude. Once the students learn the STARS program and they learn how to use it on their own, they then in turn become the role models and teach it to the rest of the class. It really holds the bar up a little higher for them, something to reach to in every classroom.
Some of our students still may experience behavioral problems. Classroom staff work with students to help them monitor their own behaviors. This includes helping the students recognize when they are upset and provide coping mechanisms to help them dissipate their emotions. However, should a student's behavior escalate to the point where they could harm themselves or someone else, BLC staff has been trained to provide interventions to help the student return to a safe behavior. A typical day at BLC includes many activities for the students. Students usually start with a bus ride from home to school. There are always two people on the bus, the driver and the attendant. If your child requires medical support during transport, a support attendant will also accompany your student both to and from school. Students then report to their classroom where they prepare themselves for a day of learning and fun. Students have a specific schedule that they follow throughout the day. The schedule includes therapies and activities designed to help them achieve the goals listed in their individualized education plans. Students are able to receive therapy including occupational therapy, speech therapy, physical therapy, orientation and mobility, sensory development, and vision therapy.
Therapy is a part of a student's IEP. Therapists work on goals and objectives that are written specifically for each student. The amount of time students are typically seen for therapy is 1 to 2 times per week, either individually or in small groups, but that really is based on the student's needs. Therapy is important important because it helps students develop skills like communication, working on articulation, on language, dressing, crawling and walking. And those skills are important for it to help the students become more independent in the classroom and at home. When the students achieve one of their IEP goals, it's very rewarding to know that they do have a way to communicate. If it's conventionally through words or it's through sign language or a different type of communication, it's a great feeling.
All students strive to become as independent as they can be. This includes teaching students how to use assistive technology, navigate in different environments, practice hygiene skills, exercise good decision-making skills, and understanding consequences of action, both positive and negative. Students may also participate in home economics and health education classes that teach them household and life skills. These experiences prepare students for life after school, which may include working in the general marketplace or volunteering for a neighborhood organization or agency.
It's very rewarding to see the little bits of achievement that they make on a daily basis. Each individual student has a different way that I have to work with them. It's not the same for every student. When I see a student achieve the goals that we've been working on, it is the greatest feeling ever. To me, Blossomland means a place where students can thrive and they can feel as independent as possible.
Some students are able to participate in community-based instruction. By being in a real setting, students learn attendance skills, how to use public transportation, how to navigate throughout the community, how to be responsible, to be a team player, to stay on task, the dynamics of a working environment, and how to interact with community members and patrons. Of course, students have plenty of recreational activities to participate in as well. When the weather is favorable, outdoor play is encouraged. Community groups are often invited to perform plays, host dances, offer activities, play games, and interact with students. Breakfast and lunch are also provided at BLC. Staff members are available to help students who need assistance eating. For those students who use a feeding tube for nourishment, they will be fed by staff members who have received special training. Some students at BLC are medically fragile. Nurses are on staff throughout the school day. The nursing staff will dispense all medications and will assist with any medical procedures that are prescribed by your child's physician. Should an emergency arise, the school nursing staff are available to provide medical assistance until emergency officials arrive at the school. These events are rare. However, as your child's caretaker during the school day, it is critical that we are able to provide support in all situations. At the end of each day, some of the regular classroom teachers will record the students' achievements in a logbook. This system allows parents and guardians to closely follow their child's progress each day, as well as share important information from home with the teacher. As a parent of a child with additional needs, sending your child to school may be overwhelming. We encourage families to visit our program at any time. Your participation in your child's education is vital to their success. Just like any other school, BLC will invite you to parent-teacher conferences, meetings with teachers, and individual education planning meetings. Each student at Blossomland Learning Center is unique. They have different levels of ability, different likes and dislikes, different attitudes, different coping skills, and different personalities. All staff members are taught to treat each student as an individual with respect and dignity. In addition to providing them with an education, we also focus on their personal needs. During the workday, it is expected that all conversations should be focused on helping children succeed. Please be aware that we will respect student privacy. It is against the law to divulge identifiable information about our students with the public.
I hope this presentation gives you a better understanding of the services we offer for your children at Blossomland Learning Center. I look forward to learning more about your child your shining star. Welcome to our family.